And a recent report by the National Institute Against Discrimination in Argentina shows that despite the government's efforts, discrimination there remains alive in the society. From Buenos Aires now, our correspondent Laureano Ponce with the details.
Despite having a European immigrant tradition, discrimination is far from being eradicated of Argentina. A recent survey shows that 41% of the people believe that immigrants take jobs away from Argentinians. However, reality seems very different for people like Paula, who came to Buenos Aires from Chile 6 years ago and has found several obstacles to find a job.
Only one of my classmates in college has found a job, and they are all immigrant and professionals. The rest of us have not been able to find a job related to our career. We are often hired as cheap labor, and that is not happening only here in Argentina. It happens in several countries.
The report was put together by the National Institute Against Discrimination and counted on the cooperation of 27 universities. It has revealed that 65% of the consulted people have experienced some form of discrimination, with social and economic inequalities being the underlying theme.
Socioeconomic levels remains the main discriminatory pretext, and that relates to the immigrants, the look, the skin color, all those aspects from a stereotype. There are models that have been built historically, and when someone cannot be framed in these models, they are excluded. This is why we say that a non-discriminating model is a model aimed at more inclusion.
Despite the creation of the National Institute Against Discrimination in 1995 and the National Plan Against Discrimination launched by former President Néstor Kirchner in 2005, the authorities believe that putting an end to discrimination cannot be achieved exclusively throughout legislation.
One of our biggest challenges is giving value to our differences, to the different identities, the different roots, to look beyond our ethnic, physical, or intellectual features, and try to find the best in us in those differences, because in those differences lies our social heritage.
The study shows that putting an end to discrimination is a long-term duty that requires fighting all forms of social, economic, and racial inequality in order to build a multicultural society. Laureano Ponce, Telesur, Buenos Aires.